Greetings and welcome back to another episode of Maverick How To. Today we are taking the Segway Villain out for a second ride here. We've had a couple little ones in between during the heavy snow. This one here, the snow has just melted. It is the beginning of March and riding season is upon us for everybody up here in Pennsylvania. Just wanted to come out and test a couple things to see how they perform before I start putting some additional things on. They're going to change the performance part of it. As you can see, we got the windshield up. The air's coming in. It ain't cold. I'm not dressed real heavy today. And just want to say that the Segway Villain is definitely still holding strong. We only have 44.6 miles on her so far, and it's been by far outdoing the regular Polarises, not the turbos, that I've had before, the XPs, just the standard straight 1000 engine, the Polaris Razor Trail. This engine has such a different feel than those. It has just a strange, I can't really describe it. You'd have to drive it to understand what I'm talking about, but its engine is just awesome, and it goes. And for the price, yes, definitely worth it. Suspension is awesome. Got the 33-inch Tusk Terabyte tires on it. Yes, they are awesome. They're not too big, they're not too small, just perfect in between. And you can't even tell that you have these size of tires with the engine. That's also without any clutch adjustments, which will be getting changed here shortly. But with the stock clutch, no, you do not need to change anything. You can rock these 33s and not even notice a difference. So let's continue on our little ride here and see where it takes us. Just working on, still trying to get this thing broke in, but I can only imagine once I'm able to really rip on it, what kind of performance. Right now we are rocking the eco mode. I wanted to give that a shot just to see what's that like. I heard a lot of people have different results saying, oh, we couldn't notice the difference and vice versa. So I'm gonna literally rock eco for a while, go into sport a little bit later, check and see if there's any major difference. I know when I get the power tune put on, that's coming up as well. I heard the sport can be a little dangerous if you're not paying attention, which sounds good to me. I always like a little bit of excitement. So let's get out here and continue on our ride and see how all this stuff I put on holds up. now in the eco mode in low range, 2-wheel drive, and it's actually pretty quiet. You know, I complained in the past video that the engine was a little bit loud. I am wearing a helmet, which is always recommended, of course. But overall, I mean, it's not bad. You're cruising on a slow speed, just putting around, not really hammering down on it. It's not bad. Biggest complaint that I've had is people that have children and such. You know, their ears are more sensitive. You don't want to damage their hearing. So it would be nice to be a little bit more quiet, but other than that, somebody comes out with a nice quiet exhaust like the HMF Stealth exhaust. I had that before. That thing was nice. It'd be nice to see one of these for the Segway. See how this thing performs in the snow. I've had it out a bunch of times this year, cruising around in the woods during hunting season and whatnot, and I can say it went pretty good in 16 inches of snow. I will say that. So let's give her a shot. See how it's doing here. This is the end of the year snow. It's always a little bit slippery, mushy. But 4-wheel drive has been awesome in this thing, I can say that too. But I love those tires, they really throw the dirt and the snow. Spot on. There's a healthy layer of ice underneath the snow. Nice layer of ice going on here underneath all the snow. See how she performs going up. Well, it was a nice short ride today just to get out and test out some of the upgrades I made to the machine. Tires, of course, performing awesome, and it makes it look awesome. You can't deny it. I mean, you got the big tires on there, and there was no modifications needed. Factory wheels right off the showroom floor, threw the big tires on. No changes, no portals, no nothing. It was no need for aftermarket rims. I mean, worked out awesome. So that's my word of the day right there. Fender flares still performing great. You do get a lot of the mud, snow, and everything flinging up from here where they don't cover. As you can see, it's not super muddy today, but it got pretty coated. But you know, you don't buy these machines to try to keep them as clean as possible. We can do that later when you get home, but you know, that's what they're about, getting out. The handholds I put on, I was worried about the noise, and I did not have that problem at all. They're nice, good for getting in and out, something to hold on to. Mirrors, yeah, great, nice to be able to see, and no rattling. So they also have that ability to flip, which is cool. Windshield, awesome. It doesn't rattle. Anybody wondered? I had a couple people ask me. No, doesn't rattle. The rock knockers, just put those on. See one of my previous videos. They are definitely protecting the frame. They are definitely helping. They're very nice piece of equipment here, and heavy duty rubber, so you know, they're going to take a beating. And through on the rear bumper, that thing is sweet. Definitely adds that little bit of protection and kind of ties the lime green in with the frame. That's probably one of my favorite things as well with the overall design of the Segway Villain. They throw that lime and the black in. I just love how they're doing, you know, through the frame color and tie it all together. You know, it's awesome. Looks great. Lower doors, I think I got to figure out a way to adjust these a little bit better. They are letting some stuff in. I mean, they are keeping a lot out, but there's still a gap. I need to do a little bit of rearranging. And the rear windshield, it's actually pretty clean, and no rattling there either. So overall, I am very satisfied with this machine. I mean, I'm looking forward to the modifications that will be coming next. We're going to be doing the Team MSC Stage 2 clutch, or trail clutch, I believe it's called. Then I got a tune from Yeti. We're going to be throwing that on. And this thing is going to rip. Everybody says nothing but good things about it, so I think it rips now. So looking forward to seeing what really rips is. So it ain't no turbo, but it definitely performs more than what I need. I mean, look at the kind of trails I'm riding. You know, you're not going 70 miles an hour on a trail like this unless you have a death wish, and then you're out to be a problem for somebody else in the trail. You run into them. So turbos, cool. Turbo's not applicable for what the kind of riding I'm doing. Not knocking on them. They are cool for the application that they're meant for, but for what I'm doing, just all they got that standard horsepower. That's all I need. So. So I just threw her back in economy mode from sport mode going up that hill, and I'm going to be 100% honest. I really couldn't tell the difference. Now, from what I read, everyone has said that you'll probably notice a difference more with the tune. Sport mode pushes it like way beyond the kind of sport mode that it is stock. So, looking forward to seeing how that is. That was just a good test on that hill there. I stopped halfway, flipped it into one, went the other halfway, flipped the other. Couldn't really tell a major difference, so just wanted to point that out for anybody that's watching. I had any questions about it. It's in it always rips mode, and that's sport mode or economy mode. So, there you go. Ride you get on this. I mean, you are bouncing around a little bit. It doesn't have any active suspension system like the high-end Polarises do, but it does feel comfortable. The seats are very comfortable as well. I'd have to say it's like a mix between a Can-Am seating where you're sitting down in and a Polaris seating where you're sitting up higher, which is neat because it's like an in-between. You're not perched up too high, you're not sitting down and low like a sports car. They found a really nice happy medium between the two different brands for the seating comfort. So yeah, I mean, me sitting here, you know, six foot tall person, you know, 230 pounds, I'm comfortable as can be. So just something for anybody thinking about it. Comfort-wise, you won't be disappointed. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Like and subscribe. I got more stuff on the way. Said there's more things I got to install. We're going to be doing a lot of rides this year and seeing how everything comes together. So, thanks again, and maybe I'll see you out on the trails. This is Maverick How To signing off.